Recording software, here we go. Hello everyone, we Sonic the Jug Gamer here and welcome back to Katawa Shoujo. Last time... I forgot what happened last time! Oh right, Misha was able to get all their stuff done so we were to celebrate. Even though it's a holiday, work at the same time as usual, on a day when everyone else is likely sleeping in for another 6 hours. Take my morning regimen of pills for the first time in a few days. Admittedly, I let my medication slip my mind. Look at the rows of bottles in front of me. I don't know how I managed to. That's very bad, Hasao! 17 different medications. I feel full enough to skip breakfast after taking all of them. I'm already up, so I might as well take a walk. It looks nice outside, giving off an idyllic atmosphere I often dreamed of. It's always been kind of a romantic notion to me to be able to wander around in the courtyard taking in the fresh air. Now that opportunity to do just that is here, I can't resist it. Even though I don't must silly. I started the main building in order to buy a drink. Let's try to enter it and maybe hang around the roof for a little bit. The view might be pretty good at this time, and I'm sure that nobody else will be up there either. And I've never been up there myself. The school is quiet today, deserted. My footsteps echoing in the staircase to the roof are unnervingly loud. Shouldn't bother me due to how much time I spend in sign language class and near total silence. Working so much with Shizune lately, but it still does. It makes the smallest noise that I wouldn't have even noticed before seem boomingly loud. It feels like I'm sneaking around someplace I shouldn't be. Wonder why I'm getting that vibe. Maybe the school is haunted or something. When I open the door to the roof, I see I'm not alone. Misha leans against the fence looking over the school grounds, not having noticing me at all. Instantly, I know what I have to do. I have to put my hands over her eyes and say guess who. It's the only option. I must do what she's done! After I something of how bad this would look if Shizune suddenly popped in, having enough just a second to get some sandwiches and suddenly sneaking up on Misha like this. I pray silently yet such a coincidental misunderstanding doesn't happen. Guess who? He-chan! She says, without hesitation for a second, without deviating even slightly from her normal tone. My phone was over before it started. Hi, He-chan! Good morning! She reflectively tries to move her hands to form a greeting and entangles them in the fencing. Good morning. I didn't expect to find you here. What are you doing up so early? I can ask you the same thing, He-chan. What are you doing up so early? I didn't expect to find you here. I asked you first. You're right. You sound just like He-chan. She-chan. No, I don't. I say in the least convincing manner possible. Luckily, Misha doesn't notice what a bad actor I am. Are you looking forward to tonight? Of course, He-chan. I don't like celebrations, or maybe not as much as She-chan does, but Tanabata stands always have interesting things to buy and all kinds of seasonal food. And I get to wear yukata! Her choice of words is a little strange. It sounds like she's saying that she doesn't like celebrations, but likes doing everything involved with them. I don't know if it's worth pursuing. Though, and it could be that I just misunderstood. What about you, He-chan? I am, or less, I just stay home when I die. That's the logical step. He-chan, you're not that logical. So, that's really surprising. Okay, no. I was just making sure, because you didn't look like you were having a lot of fun last time. Me and She-chan were a little worried because of that. Hey, I had fun. Guess I ended up appreciating it more than I expected to. Really, He-chan? What part of it? Tell me! Well, there was the fireworks at the end. They were really nice. I think you slept through them. I always fall asleep early, but I won't sleep through them this year. I'll definitely stay awake. I don't think they have fireworks during Tanabata. It's a different mood entirely. Maybe you could get Shizune to petition them to have them, though. I had to move the fireworks to an earlier time. Maybe I will. That's a good idea, He-chan. Oh, no, it's not! Don't do that! I wasn't being serious! Although, maybe it would annoy Shizune. You make it sound like you'd like that, He-chan. Oh. He-chan, do you like She-chan? I can't say yes or no. And sitting down like I am, I can't even smoothly leave. Don't be silly. What I like is you. Really, Chan? No, you're kidding, right? You must like Shi-chan more. Misha, you jump to conclusions too much. But you almost called her Shi-chan, so I'm right? That's because you call her Shi-chan all the time. It got stuck in my head. Us most language is common, you know. Besides, it's one little slip-up, and by your logic, you should like her more than me. And... are you making fun of me or something? Maybe. I'm hungry. Did you eat breakfast, Shi-chan? No, just medicine. Misha twirls her fingers lazily in the air to keep her hands busy as she thinks. We should eat something then! Do you think they'll be serving breakfast today? That's really the kind of thing a student council should know. I can't say though, I'm on the student council and I don't know. It didn't seem like anyone was working in the kitchen when I entered the building, but I don't know for sure. Hey Hee-chan, have you heard about those vending machines that you can get foods like burgers and soup and even pizza? Wouldn't it be great if we had some of those at our school? I don't know. I always thought those machines were kind of weird. There was actually a Sonic one that had like a little game you could play in order to get popcorn. They had a popcorn Sonic machine and I can't say I expected that. Imagine how cool it would be if we had machines like that at our school, Hee-chan. It would almost be like magic, wouldn't it? Although the funding would be very ridiculous. Have food coming out of the vending machine. That's so amazing, I could never imagine that. Seeing one of those machines would be like a dream. We don't have machines like that in this whole town, though. It's too early to even go into town. I want to be able to eat breakfast, Hee-chan. That's the most important meal of the day. Everyone says so. I want to eat. You're really silly if it bothers you so much. I'll buy you a soda. Misha puts on her cheeks and puts on her serious face. Hee-chan, a soda is not a breakfast. It's like water. It's not like water, it's a liquid. Water isn't food. Liquid can be food. I always felt like Shizune, Misha. I want to say. Even her tone reminds me of Shizune's unblinking. I know a fact way of stating the ridiculous. If I did say that though, I would be the one who sounds like Shizune again. It's terrible. Her competitiveness is really rubbing off on me. Let's look for something to eat then. Okay. Predictably, our search for food in an empty school building this early in the morning leads only to failure. Misha decides to go off on her own after we both decide to give up for now, vowing to eat breakfast even though by now is closer to time for brunch. Brunch is also good. I go back to my dorm. The following hours tick by slowly. I pass the time by catching up on my reading. Some of these books I haven't touched since I was in the hospital. Thinking back on it, it wasn't that long ago, even though it definitely feels like it was. My god, did I read the day away? A free day and I couldn't think of anything to do. I take a short nap as I change for the second time today. I realized that I never actually confirmed with Shizune or Nisha when and where we would meet up. I guess in eventuality they would come looking for me, but I look pretty stupid if it came to that. It's already evening, so I should at least make an effort to find them first. Even though the grounds aren't exactly flooded with people, it should be impossible to miss Misha's pink hair, even if they were. I have a lot of difficulty finding them. Finally, I ran into them at the front gate, which was the first place I had looked. Hello. She tends to punctuate her normal greetings with a grand little swear at the end. Hee-chan, how are you? It's strange seeing them in a yukata, though. Though I've been seeing yukata in general all night. Shizune is simple and tasteful, which seems obvious for her in retrospect. For all her grand flourishes and over-the-top behavior, I think she would die than just about. What draws my eye is the hairpin she has wearing. A pearl flower that gleams softly in the moonlight. It looks pretty on her, but in a way, also feels out of place. As if it's too elaborate for a high school girl. Or maybe just for someone as secretly childish as Shizune. Misha's yukata is about what I expected, though it actually fits a little too well. Paired with her purple, for bubblegum pink hair, she looks cute and anotronistic. You two look nice. Thanks, Hee-chan. Hee-chan, you're a little late. We were waiting for here a while for you. Did you forget the time or the place? Oh well, let's go, Hee-chan. I wasn't told it! Misha dropping this line of discussion saves me what could potentially be a pretty embarrassing thing to own up to. Specifically, I had been looking for them for at least an hour. Seeing Shizune and Misha looking so cheerful, it's hard not to want to fall into the atmosphere and enjoy a night out. What bothers me is that I'm having some trouble reading Shizune's signing tonight. I haven't been to a sign language class in almost a week, so I'm not surprised. I guess having lost focus for a while, I'm slipping. Still don't want to be the first time. Hold on, where are we going? Into town? Yes. That doesn't make any sense. We haven't even checked out what's going on the ground, so unless you two decide to have fun while I wasn't looking. We're going to come back. We'll be working our way up. Either way, Hee-chan, we have to walk into town and then back up if we want to see everything. So, this way after we're done, we'll be right back by our own dorms when we're tired. It works out perfectly. That is admittedly logical. Shizune doesn't give me much time to argue anyway, grabbing me by the arm and lightly trying to pull me along. Oh my god! I did! The streets illuminate only by the light of the moon and low lanterns tinted with tissue paper put me at ease. And now in town, Shizune moves a bit more slowly in order to see the sight. So I decided to walk more briskly in order to mess with her, but she quickly readjusted her own speed to match, letting out a soundless laugh before quickly starting to Misha with her offhand. What do you want to do first, Hee-chan? How about some games? There aren't any. I thought you didn't like games, Hee-chan. I don't mind. The second time today, I feel her slim fingers wrapping around mine. It feels like this all the time. I've been pulled along by Shizune as well. Occasionally it's quite tiring, but I think that for the most part, I wouldn't say I hate it. It's just the quality of some people to drag others into their lives like a storm. That would fit Shizune sometimes, I think. Although, I didn't want to tell Misha earlier today. I do like her. Hee-chan, you're going to win a doll for me too this time, right? We're still thinking about that? Okay, I will. Not as well, I won Shizune won. The time passes by faster than I thought it could as we run around, trying to do as many reverse things as possible. So cool, Hee-chan. Do you want one? Misha runs towards the stand, not even wanting to hear my answer. They look delicious. I want one too. We'll play rock, paper, scissors and see who can pay for them all. Or we could each pay for our own. Hee-chan, what flavor do you want? The blue one. Blue is not a flavor. I knew that. Only something based on color is childish. You're childish. What are you getting at? You're getting strawberry? Ha! That's such a childish flavor. Only children eat strawberry. You should get plain, the most mature flavor of all. I might just be how I betraying you, but that was kind of a dick move. I want to know where her personality comes from. I wonder if I would think that way if she hadn't been the first student I ended up having a conversation with on my first day here. It's going to be possible that I missed the part of her that kept drawing me in. I didn't know that she couldn't hear me, that she was so competitive and so focused with getting me to join the student council, and so alternatingly playful and sharp. Without these constant new facades to keep my interest in her, would I have grown to like her so much? Look at that moment thing, I guess. Are you going to make a wish? Hee-chan never makes wishes, Hee-chan. Oh, really? Are you on New Year's? What's that? She sends her fingers and smiles but won't answer. It's a secret. I know. Hee-chan, do you want me to tell you? Yes. Shizune alternates between as many forceful iterations of no she can think of. Zip, nope. I'll see you later, okay? Shoot. Actually, I feel tired. I think I'm going to go to bed early. Really? Doesn't feel like it's been that long. That flies when you're having fun. But it has, Hee-chan. Maybe I can visit Yuko first, then go back. Or, I don't know. Well, it doesn't matter. Have fun without me, okay? I'm gonna go back to student anyway, Misha. Misha doesn't want to hear it and leaves it anyway. Shizune starts to wonder what just as soon as I do. While I keep it in my head, she signs it, seeming to want to discuss the possible reason. After we're both done seeing all there is to see, I check the time and find that it is pretty late. My energy is starting to wear off, and it's a miracle that I managed to have even this much too. Shizune is starting to look a bit tired. We go way back to the ground. Shizune seems disappointed when she sees that the school building is lit up and teeming with students. Something wrong? I want to go up to the roof, but now there are too many people. I'm so tired, so it might be for the best. There are probably couples on the roof since it's that kind of holiday. Then again, I wouldn't know. Is that how it really is? I've never really been to any festivals before coming here. That's disappointing. I thought you said you wanted to see what the school was doing last. They saved the best for last. Are you telling me you don't want to? Not even a little? I thought you would have more energy. I don't feel tired. She's a spark of competitive spirit, and Shizune immediately pokes up. Although, it's then that I realized I didn't have anywhere in mind to take her, and I don't feel like going to the main building myself. Fortunately, the area behind the school is both deserted and impressive looking today. I never appreciated how sprawling and well kept it was until seeing it at night. It almost seems like to go on forever in the moonlight. Very pretty, even though it's just a field. I thought earlier that she was too immature to pull off all the old-fashioned clothes she was wearing tonight, but right now, she is quite beautiful in them. Makes me think back to that day, the other festival that I went to with her. She had the same way then. I want to tell her that I like her, decisively in one go, but even thinking about it is so awkward. And the more I like her, the more awkward and afraid I am of telling her how I feel. Even now, when I could do so if I wanted without having to go through another person. Not to mention, what if what happened last time happens again? If it does, I might not get off so easily with a month-long hospital stay. I don't want to even think about it. I just shove the thoughts out of my mind any possible way. I try to dismiss them as unlikely fears. Still, first time I had seen all my pills, I imagined them cascading before me, enough of them to choke me. Still think about it from time to time. I can't say that it's not a legitimate concern. Times like these are nice enough that I can forget it though. My favorite thing about this school is that it's on top of a mountain. Is it because it's that much closer to the sky? Yes. I like it too, but more because of the fresh air. This is competitive. Too competitive. If a well bit you, you would bite it back. It makes her laugh and she winks. Would that be so bad? Her smile is contagious. Yes. It's true. I'm terrible. A little. But if I can make people happy, not entirely terrible, am I? But it's okay. I have many examples in my defense. Maybe even this moment is a kind of game to her. That's right. It's a romantic moment. I don't know if such a chance might come again. I feel compelled to say something awkward and stupid. Think about it too much, then my hands will listen to me. Do you want to be my girlfriend? I hope that I signed it properly. I feel nervous. As if I want to break into a run, yet I'm rooted to this spot. I couldn't hear a thing just minutes ago. Now I'm picking up every little ambient noise. I really am nervous. I wonder if it shows. Before, hours passed like seconds. Now seconds pass like eons. And I see Shizune's hands moving unsteadily before her, fumbling over each other, stopping halfway through each gesture. It's like she said, sign language gives you the opportunity to think your words through. She is trying very hard to do that right now. Situation that she doesn't know how to respond to. Must be unthinkable. As stoic as Shizune tries to be, she can't hide her reddening cheeks. And she's very cute and feminine like this. It puts me at ease to know she's as nervous as I am. The thought is yet another way in which I find myself competing with her. Okay. That's the simple reply. As soon as I think that, Shizune takes a step forward and embraces me. Unsure and careful embrace, as if I were made of eggshells. and as if she doesn't know how to hug someone. Although, to be honest, it's not a subject I'm familiar with either. Yukata is cool and silky under my fingers, but I can also feel Shizune's warmth. In the end, she thought this was the best possible gesture to show how she felt. Act 3, Sleight of Hand. That's all for this time. This is Reselling the Jug Gamer. I hope you enjoyed the series so far. I can't believe we have a girlfriend already. And obviously, all you guys again next time. See you guys then.